Page 10. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. The Kybalion. This principle embodies the truth that there is always a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of the various planes of being and life. The old Hermetic axiom ran in these words: as above, so below, as below, so above. And the grasping of this principle gives one the means of solving many a dark paradox and hidden secret of nature. There are planes beyond our knowing, but when we apply the principle of correspondence to them, we are able to understand much that would otherwise be unknowable to us. This principle is of universal application and manifestation on the various planes of the material, mental, and spiritual universe. It is an universal law. The ancient Hermetists considered this principle as one of the most important mental instruments by which man was able to pry aside the obstacles which hid from view the unknown. Its use even tore aside the veil of Isis to the extent that a glimpse of the face of the goddess, might be caught. Just as knowledge of the principles of geometry enables man to measure distant suns and their movements while seated in his observatory, so a knowledge of the principle of correspondence enables man to reason intelligently from the known to the unknown. Studying the monad, he understands the archangel. So this is super interesting, and we can use in all the fields of life. As he said, by knowing the monad, he understands the archangel, meaning that by knowing the product or the small particle, small part of the whole, you can understand the whole because of this law. So everything that it is under those seven laws. Therefore, by knowing the small part of it, you can understand the greatest picture, the great picture, the biggest, the highest part of it. So even in psychology, if you know this law, you can understand by understanding how one person functions mentally, emotionally, even physically, you can understand how the entire humanity function. So, still talking about psychology, if one person can do something, that means that everyone can do, or everyone has the inner potentiality to do it. It's possible for humans to do this. So this is super interesting. Principle of correspondence. Yeah. And then we can understand a little bit of higher planes, higher planets, higher beings by knowing, I guess, our virtues, knowing what is a virtue in virtue. Don't know if I'm saying it right, but you know, uh, like the ancient Greeks would say, the good, the true, the beauty. So by knowing what is in the essence, of the true what we are, we can therefore understand or grasp a little bit how those advanced beings, if I can put this way, these enlightened people, or people there, or spirits there in a more advanced place in evolution, how they are living, and therefore we can try to be this way, right? Knowing what is ahead, what we are becoming. So yeah, okay.